What is going on, everybody? Welcome to a brand new series I'm starting where we are building a parkour world in Minecraft, even though I have absolutely no idea how to build parkour. Anyway, I filmed the entire first episode of this series without my microphone on. I am such an idiot, bro. But, yeah, so I'm just gonna recap what we did. So we built this last episode. We built our first parkour level, which I will do in a second. We built this really cool lobby. I know, it's so cool with all these paintings and stuff. I know. Yes, I painted those paintings myself, by the way, for sure, 100%. This teleports you to parkour, but we go behind the painting. There's a little throne, a little cute little throne room that I built for some reason. I don't know what I was just having fun, okay? I was just building what I wanted to. I was talking. Everything would make sense if you heard the audio, but there's no audio, so I'm not going to post the video. So, yeah, there you go. This is the lobby. There's nothing behind these paintings. But this teleports you to the parkour. Yeah, it's a shame because I feel like that video would have been really helpful for you guys who are like learning commands and stuff. But maybe I'll make like separate tutorials on my channel for things like that. Anyway, but yeah. I really like these like little I don't know what they are, fence things. I really like these little crate type things that I made. But anyway, yeah, that's the first little section that we made. But we are going to make the next section today. So, yeah. /fill, and then we'll paste those coordinates. Copy these coordinates, paste those, and then we can do cyan, terracotta. We want it hollow. And then do same thing, /fill, paste those, copy these, paste these, and then we'll do air. That removes that, and then we can just put this back there. There we go. We have our next section right here where we can build some stuff. What do we want to put in here? That is the question. Last was furnace themed. I'm kind of just building whatever my heart desires for this. If you guys have any suggestions, leave them in the comments. I don't even know if this series is going to get like any views at all. But for all those of you who are watching this, you can leave your suggestions down in the comments, and I will build them if I think they are a good suggestion. I'm sure you guys have some great suggestions. So, yeah,
2 hours later.
What if we have a bookshelf level? That seems like a good idea, right? Yeah, this is going to be the bookshelf level. Okay. You're probably wondering how we're going to even make this. I don't know, but we're going to figure this out. So, yeah. Oh, I don't think I mentioned, I have a texture pack on, by the way. That's why everything looks so old. I really like this texture pack, but I can't see certain things, so I'm probably going to end up having to turn it off. Yeah, let's start by making the ground out of chiseled bookshelves. Yes, I know. Trust. Okay, trust. It will look good. Chiseled bookshelf. There you go. Look at that. That's a pretty cool floor. See, these are the things people always forget to utilize things. Like chiseled bookshelves. The top of the chiseled bookshelves looks really cool for floors. So yeah, we can do that. And let's have it like drop you through. So you go in here and you gotta like, maybe you spawn like inside of a bookshelf and you have to like fall through the bookshelf. Okay, there we go. So we have our little, I don't even know what this is, man. There we go. So you drop down here, drop into the water, and then you are in level 2. So, yeah, this level... Oh, that bookshelf looks so ugly, dude. That actually looks so ugly, bro. Okay, we need to change that, because I can't handle how bad that looks. That looks decent. That's good enough, I guess. Okay. You fall down, lots of books, yippee. Then we're out here. And we have our bookshelf theme level. So this level, I'm gonna have everything be more like 2 blocks, I guess. A lot of like 2-block wide platforms, 2x2 platforms. I wouldn't necessarily say 2-block platforms are challenging. I'm just trying to make it Because, like, the last one was mainly, like, 3-block platforms. So we got to 1-block platforms in the end. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just building, bro. And we're just seeing what happens. Okay, we got that. I think one more platform. Okay, there we go. So you do these pretty easy jumps. And then you're on to here. Where does this lead? I have no idea. Wait, what if... What if I built, like, a secret inside of the bookshelves, and you have to, like, walk in, like, the hole or something. So, like, you wouldn't really be looking around. So, like, you come out. I don't think you would see if there's, like, a little gap back there. Probably not. So you're, like, kind of going. And then if I hid that, like, right... Hang on. How obvious is that? How obvious is that? I'm just trying to think. If you're, like... You're, like, just doing a parkour. You're not really looking for it. Oh, it's... Yeah, that's pretty obvious. Okay, I don't know what I was thinking. Wait, I should totally hide a button, and then you have to, like, push the button, and it, like, moves the bookshelf. I am so cruel, bro. I am totally doing that. Well, the question is, where do we want the button? Maybe I'll just put the button, like, right here. I don't want it to be, like, too hidden. I want it to just kind of be unexpected. You, like, think you're gonna make the jump, and then there's just nothing there. So let's put, like, a button. Like here. Well, actually, no. What is that going to activate then? I'll just put it on the ground. Right? Nobody's going to notice that. You're just kind of doing the parkour, not really looking around, and then you do that jump, you fall, and you're like, ah! But then you're like, oh, there's a button here. I didn't need to do all that parkour. And you press the button, and then it, like, opens this area up. I used to know how to make those piston doors. I don't know. Like, those piston doors that kind of open up like that. I don't remember. I'm going to see if I remember. Okay, there we go. I think this should work. I think this should work, guys. Does this work? Let's see. Oh, yo, wait, that actually worked. Wait, that actually worked. Oh, wait, but then the stuff gets stuck. Oh, wait, but then it doesn't put it back. Okay, whatever. You know what? That's close enough. I'm just impressed that I managed to do anything at all. So they're just chilling. They're like, okay, they press the button, like, whoa, pathway. Oh, and then closes. But if you press it again, then you can get through. So it's okay. Oh, that gap's kind of annoying. Okay, there's a lot of kind of annoying gaps in here. We just removed those.
2 hours later.
Just don't touch the redstone. There you go. Look at that skill right there. Oh my gosh, this is so stupid, bro. Okay, I have something. Here, and it works. So that's cool, I guess. Let's get some barriers. And let's put the barriers over here. Oh, wait, you can just do that jump. Oh, that's a problem. Okay, we'll figure it out later. Okay. Okay, we have a piston door that works. So theoretically, when we press this button, I'm just imagining you're jumping, you're doing the parkour, and you try to go and you're like, oh, wait, what? I can't jump up there. What the heck? There's barriers. Oh, no, what do I do? And you're like, oh, wait, there's a button here. And you press the button, and magic door opens. Whoa, it's so cool. Look at all the redstone. You can go over here if you want to for some reason. There's no point to going there, but you can do it if you want to. And then, whoa, I'm up here, and there's nothing up here, and now I'm permanently trapped for eternity. Yeah, that's the next thing we need to figure out. So once you get up here, what do I want them to do? That's not a doable jump, right? You can't do that, right? I feel like that's possible. I feel like that's possible, and I feel like there's gonna be some nincompoops who actually try to do that. Um, to solve this issue, we are going to place bookshelves right there. And then we're just gonna put ladders on the bookshelves. There we go. Problem solved. But I still would rather them not be on the barriers. So you get on top of the bookshelf, and then maybe there's like some center thing here. There's nothing here right now, so let's put some pillar here, I guess. Why not? Okay, so you should be able to... That's not too bad of a jump, right? That's pretty easy. So you can jump onto here, and then where do you go from here? Wait, maybe there's like some like cool floating bookshelves. Yeah, floating bookshelves. There we go. Now they have to like do parkour on like floating bookshelves. That's cool, right? All right. Let's do floating bookshelves because that's the best my brain can come up with right now. So now there's cool little bookshelves you can jump on. Wait, is that too hard? No, I know I'm just bad. Okay. And you have to parkour on these bookshelves. And yeah. Got some fancy diagonal jumps. It's gonna require some skill to do these. Just kidding, they're really easy. Okay. And there we go! We have finished the level! What on earth is this, bro? What on earth is this, man? I feel like this place needs some paintings. It's a library. Libraries need paintings. I probably could have just done something where you, like, walk through the painting instead of making a whole piston door. But piston door's cool, so whatever. Whatever, we got some paintings. Should I put, like, some paintings on here? Should totally do that. Make it look all fancy schmancy. Yo, that looks epic, bro. This place is so strange, bro. This is so strange. Alright, everybody, let's test this parkour out. Let's see how good this is. We're just gonna start from right here. Go in. You fall down. Alright, and we're like, oh, it's a thing, and I 100% need to do all of this parkour right here. So do all these jumps. They're not even that hard. Oh, that's a problem. That's kind of in the way, isn't it? Whatever. They can just jump around it. A little obstacle, make it a little harder. And then they're like, oh, wait, you can't get up there. Oh, no, what am I gonna do now? And then, oh, there's a button. Let's press the button and skip all this. So we go through here. Go check out the redstone if you want. The very fancy redstone that I made. And then you get over here. See the beautiful painting that I 100% painted myself. And we can do this last parkour area. And there you go. That's the parkour level. I think this looks pretty cool. It's nothing complicated, but I really like that little troll right here that you kind of just like think you can do it, but you actually can't. It's not like one of those really annoying trolls that it's like you have to restart or you get like soft locked or something. It's just a funny little thing where it's just like, oh, I didn't have to do that. But there you go. I think that's pretty cool. I really like this, honestly. I really like this level. So far we have our furnace level. Level 1. Should I put a sign? I should put signs here, shouldn't I? Just to let them know what level they're on. Level 1. I'm not gonna name them. I'm just gonna call it level 1. And I'll have, like, depending on the difficulty, I'm gonna, like, change the color of it. So for these ones, because they're easy, we'll just do, like, green. Where are ink sacs? I thought they were in this section, aren't they? Am I missing something? I thought ink sacs were here. Are they in nature? Oh, they're in nature. Okay. Level 1, and we'll do that as green, because it's easy. So, you have level 1, then you complete that, and you get to level 2. Oh, it's not symmetrical. Oh, no. Wait, where am I going to put the sign? Let's put it here. Level 2. There you go, now it's symmetrical. Very cool. Very cool. I really like this. Well, anyway, guys, if you enjoyed watching me make parkour and you want to see me make more parkour levels, then make sure to do all those things that make the video do well, you know, like the like button, the subscribe. You don't even have to share the video. You could just, like, copy and paste the thing when it says share. Like, copy it to your clipboard, and it will still count, I think. So, like, I mean, I would love it for you to share it, but you don't even have to share it. You could just be a little cheater, and that works fine. It helps the video do better anyway, and I appreciate it. Let me know in the comments what you think I should build next, right? I have a whole... Whatever you guys say, I will build if it's a good idea. If it's like, build a statue of your mom, I'm probably not going to build that. But if it's like, build a lava nether level, I'd be like, yeah, cool, let's do it, you know? So yeah, leave good suggestions, not 6, 7 in the comments, and I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye!